Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be answering some super popular questions that a lot of you have been asking me, whether it's on DM, on Instagram, or just in general Google searches. What happened today was I actually did a Google search on myself. I saw a lot of questions that people are apparently searching for, so I thought I would sit down today and answer all of them. So if you want to see more of these videos in the future, make sure you're subscribed to me and give this video a thumbs up so it pops up on your feed. So the first one that comes up if you do a search on Mango Rabbit Rabbit on Google, the first one that comes down is Karina Mango age. How old am I? How old am I actually? Why is it such a mystery? I feel like I've answered it in so many like DMs and comments on a lot of photos, but I'll just tell you right here, I'm 29 and that's it. I'm 29. There's nothing more to this question. Okay, question number 2. Karina Mango height. So I am 170 centimeters or 5'7" height. I look a lot taller sometimes because I use perspective and I just drag it out. Karina Mango YouTube. If you're here and watching my video, then you've clearly found my YouTube channel, so yay! Karina Mango outfits. Okay, so a lot of my outfits that I wear are on Instagram, and if you click on the little highlight circle called outfits, it actually gives you the exact link. So if you swipe up on each of those outfits, you'll be able to see where I got them from. Mango Rabbit reviews. Okay, so I actually, those of you who don't know, I actually own a store called Mango Rabbit. It's under my own label. And if you just go shopmangorabbit.com, that's where you'll find all my clothes. I also include clothes from my closet because my closet is exploding at the moment and I need to just get rid of stuff. So if you would like to actually buy some of my clothes I've worn before, or even check out the label that I created, make sure you check out my shop. Karina Mango Instagram. So my Instagram is Mango Rabbit Rabbit, so that's my handle, or if you search Karina Mango on the Instagram bar, you'll see me pop up. Oh, I should mention, there are some accounts out there that's trying to, I don't know, like be me. They're like Mango Rabbit Rabbit 2, or Mango Rabbit Rabbit with 2 T's at the end, so make sure you know, that's not me. Okay, so that's off from the Google searches. I guess I'll answer some other popular ones that come my way. Okay, so the next question is, what is Mango Rabbit Rabbit and how I arrived at my name? When I was a little girl, I used to play online games and my online alias was Mango Rabbit, so I thought I would just use that same name to create an Instagram account. When I did try Mango Rabbit though, it was taken. You guys can try look her up. I don't know who it is. I think it's a bot. So it was taken, so I added an extra rabbit at the end because I love rabbits more than mangoes. So next question is this my full-time job? Yes, it is my full-time job. I started off Instagram with it being a hobby, being a part-time job while I was still working full-time at an office environment, but I quit and it's been almost a year since I quit, and this is what I do for a living now. So the next question is, how do I make money on Instagram? So there's many different ways how you can make money on Instagram, and I think the biggest one is you get sponsorships from brands. So brands would email you and they would contact you to do maybe like a review or kind of like a promotion of their product, and you would do it on your channel in exchange for a monetary compensation. So I would say that's about 80% of where my income is coming from right now. So the other 20% comes from my shop, so shopmangorabbit.com, that we actually generate some profit on there as well. Okay, so the next question is, are you married and do you have kids? Yes. So I'm married. I think once I did a story on Instagram showcasing my husband, which is Cole Pete. I'll link his thing down below anyway. And a lot of people were so surprised. You guys were DMing me saying like, you're married? What? Like what? Yeah, I am. I mean, is it really that groundbreaking? I don't know. And I do have a kid. I have a kid. His name is Lucas. He's almost 2 this year. You'll see him. He has his own Instagram handle. I don't manage it, but he has his own Instagram handle, and it's Baby Mango Lucas. So if you're interested in his growth and development and all the derpy things he does, make sure you check him out. So another question I get asked is, what camera do I use? I use both the iPhone X here for on-the-go snapshots, and I also use a Canon EOS Mark II 6D. Yay! I don't know why every time I say that, I can't say it straight. Like, I always have to think about it. But that's what I use, and I'll be linking it down below. So Cold Pete is usually the one who takes about 80% of my pictures. The other 20% I have sometimes friends who take it for me, or selfies, or I just get a photographer to take it for me. Another really frequently asked question is how I edit my pictures on Instagram, and I've actually dedicated a whole video to answering your question with step-by-step tutorials on my phone on how I edit my pictures on my phone, so make sure you check it out. Okay, so next question is, how did I get started? One day I was just being really bored, and I downloaded Instagram, seeing like, what is this app that everyone's been playing around with, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But I started sharing some outfits and stuff that I would actually wear on a daily basis. They're called OOTDs, and when I started, it was like 7 years ago. So I don't know why, I just got really lucky, and people started really liking my outfits, and I just started growing from there. Next question is, where are you from? People who know me knows this. I'm from Singapore, and I'm living in Canada. Okay, so next question, where do I want to travel to next, and where have I been to? That's my favorite. I feel like I definitely haven't been all around the world, but I definitely feel like I've had the luxury of exploring a lot of the world. So Asia, Europe, North America. I really want to go to Africa, so I really want to go to Cape Town. I also want to go to Machu Picchu. That's something on my list. And I also have, I don't know, like, I've always had an affinity for places that people rarely go to. So for example, like places that are not very well known, or places that is very hard to get to, I typically really like going to those places. Whether I get there or not is another question, but those places would definitely be on my bucket list. What's my day-to-day life? So if you're wondering what an average day of an influencer looks like, because this is what I do for a living now, I have also a whole video dedicated to answering that question. So if you click on that link down below, you'll see what I do from the moment I wake up to the moment I put Lucas to bed and put myself to bed, basically. So make sure you check it out. Does my husband have another job, or does he do this full-time too? Yes, so he had another job. He had a pretty stable job, stable income job, and he just quit. He just quit a week ago, so he's gonna help me out full-time, and we're gonna be doing this business together. I'm excited and scared. Mostly excited. Okay, so the last question that I'm gonna answer is, what is my favorite thing about being a full-time influencer, and what is my least favorite thing? So I feel like I can write an essay about this, and I can pretty much dedicate a whole video to this question too, but I'll just wrap up my answer in a nutshell for you. My favorite thing is definitely keeping track of my own hours. Well, not keeping track, setting my own hours. The ability to work remotely wherever I am, so I can be on plane, traveling in Asia, and still be working. Being creative, so that lets me get all my creative juices out, and it's my outlet for everything that I do. And my least favorite component would have to be the fact that I'm depending on this full time, so you know, it's good to be paying the bills on time, so the jobs don't come, it's not stable income, it's not very, 9 to 5, and then you get paid on like every 2 weeks. So it's definitely something that will keep me on my toes and keep challenging me as I grow. My other least favorite component is the fact that influencers are painted in kind of like a negative lighting in the general public. I'm not sure about now, but I know a lot of people have been thinking about what influencers do is they just take their phone and take a selfie, hi, and just post it on, Instagram, social media, and then they get paid tons of money, and that is not true at all. We actually work a lot of times. I feel like I'm working more hours now than my corporate job when I still was working there, and it's really nonstop because you have to be constantly engaging with every one of your followers. I, for one, love to pay attention to my followers, so you guys are number one to me, so even if it takes me like an hour or two, I would make sure I read all your DMs, all your comments, and reply to you guys. So in that sense, you don't get a lot of downtime because your phone's always with you, so even if you're on vacation, you would be taking photos or you would be checking comments. There's always something to be working on at every single moment of the day, so it's both a blessing and a curse. Okay, Anyways, guys, so I hope you found that helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I love answering all kinds of questions that you guys have. So if you have more questions you want me to answer, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. And I always read all of them. I always try to reply to every single one of you. So yeah, leave me a comment because I love comments. Bye, I'll see you in my next video.